Hey, welcome to Fandom Fights. I'm not going to yell today because I don't want to. I don't want to. Who says we have to yell? What in the world tells us that we have to yell this intro? I'm just getting a little excited because, but welcome to Fandom Fights. I'm your host, Tim Brzakala. I'm joined today by the man whose name is on my shirt. It's Nick TWOHIG'S. Nick, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for putting my name on your shirt. It's very kind.
Yeah, no problem. I'm very excited about this match. Got a couple guys here who we haven't seen in singles in a while. We have Nazario Montenegro. The last time we saw him in singles, he played me. That was the last time we saw him in singles. But he played very well in that match. He took me to the end. It was a very fun match. But Alec Miller is on the other side. We haven't seen Alec since 2019 in the tournament, the summer tournament, where he lost to Lucas. It's been a long time. He took last season off, but he's back now. What do you think about the match, Nick?
Yeah, no, I'm excited because I didn't even play. I hadn't even debuted in that summer tournament. I wasn't even around. So Alec's definitely been gone for a good long while, but Nazario also not having played in singles in a good long while. So it's all a question of what has the players done with their time off, and I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, so let's get into it right now and talk to the players in the promos.
I'm back. It's been a while. Like Tim said, it's been since 2019. I'm excited to get back in the ring, answer some fun questions. I love the mixture of categories in Fandom, so I'm just stoked to be here. Never played Nazario. Looking forward to playing him. I know he's all around the leagues, and we just haven't played each other, so it's nice to finally play each other. No being mean, no snarky stuff, no nothing. Just here to answer some fun questions and have a good time. So let's hope that I did use my time wisely, but probably not.
You look weird, Koho.
Yeah, I know, right? See, I believe you haven't had the full Kingsman treatment until set our match with the Kingsman, but then had me manage instead of Kaleb Koho because either he forgets, he overrules me. Congratulations, you're officially a Kingsman now. Yeah, so I'm excited.
I didn't get my shirt though. I'm still wearing Blockbuster.
You know what? Blockbuster forever, baby. Yeah, I'm excited. Nazario is just one of these players who's just so well-rounded in terms of fandom. He's one of the scariest Disney players out there. He's one of the scariest players, I think, out there in fandom. I don't think his record accurately reflects how good he is. Like Tim said, took Tim to the last question. I think tonight's going to be fun. Like you said, Alec hasn't really been around since the Summer Series tournament 2 years ago, where I think he got KO'd by Lucas. And for my money's worth, I think you're better than Lucas. So I think this is going to be a fun match. You know what? It's the start of a new year, so anything can happen. So we just gotta play our game, stay focused.
Very true. Let's do it.
Nick, you're very close to your camera. What'd you think of the promos?
They were very interesting. I think the Kingsman has a virus going throughout it in terms of bad internet going from one player to the other. It definitely started with Boatman. It has made its way to Thomas Scully, but I got the gist of what he was saying. It's weird. It feels weird to me still that Nazario's with the Kingsman. I'm still waiting to see how that plays out as the year goes on. But Alec, very humble, very honest, very kind gentleman, it seems.
Yeah, no, I like Alec. I remember always enjoying his matches when he was here in 2019. I like Nazario. I don't see him as a Kingsman. I like Scully. I don't really see him as a Kingsman either. So I'm actually pretty happy because, Koho's not here. Boatman's not here. We just get a little group of nice people here tonight, and I'm excited for the match. So let's get into it with round number one. Here's how it's going to work. It's going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. Gentlemen, you each have 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the match. Any questions?
I forgot to ask them if I'm supposed to be heel or face in the Kingsman.
You be you, man. Follow your own dreams. Okay, let's get into round number 1 with the first question. Nick, what is it?
Your first question comes in the category of fandom quotes. And the question is, which character from a DC Batman film said the quote, If you don't want to tell me exactly what you're doing, when I'm asked, I don't have to lie. But don't think of me as an idiot.
So fun fact, I don't think I've read this round. I think you wrote it and we never tested it.
Well, the majority of it has been tested. You'll see.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
4.
Good round one.
I didn't recognize this question.
That's
1.
fair.
Pens down. We will start with Alec
I went with Rachel Doss.
and Nazario.
Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox is correct. So Nazario takes a 1-point lead as we get into the next question, which is in the category of DreamWorks animation. The question is, what is Arthur doing when we first see him in Shrek the Third? I hope you got the rest of that, but if not, I'll give it to you again. What is Arthur doing when we first see him in Shrek the Third? I came back from the document over to this tab, and I saw it just changed to the.
Okay, yeah. It was probably a really bad time for a cutout because it was when you named the movie
that we were asking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so I could see them being like, "Oh, which movie has an Arthur in it?" Probably a lot of them.
I think, there's probably 18. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario
Fighting?
and Alec.
How about getting beat up?
Both incorrect. We're looking for jousting. Jousting.
Okay.
All right, your third question comes in the category of MCU. Who plays Shuri in Black Panther?
I now realize what you were saying.
Yeah, you got it.
I remember where we got this from. No,
This is true. Yep.
it's all coming back to me.
Oh, come
We got you're writing like 70 matches right now. Okay, there's a lot going on. Please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec
I put Tiana Moore.
and Nazario.
I think I misspelled it, but Letitia Wright.
We can accept that. Letitia Wright is correct. Spelled incorrectly, but
She does TNT, right?
phonetically correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Star Trek. Star Trek. What ship is Worf aboard when he is transported to the Enterprise at the beginning of Star Trek First Contact? Ships. Star Trek, am I right?
Big fan.
The look on their faces is the look that I have every time I'm asked any Star Trek question.
I like the tracks.
I know you do. I know you do.
They're fun.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Nazario first.
I only know 2 ships, and one of them is the Reliant.
And Alec.
I didn't have anything.
Incorrect. The answer is the USS Defiant. The Defiant.
Sorry, he's looking like he wants to challenge after every question. All right. Your next question comes in the category of Disney animation. Prince John and the Sheriff of Nottingham plan to hang who in order to draw out Robin Hood in Robin Hood? And yes, it just got very dark for a children's flick.
True. This is a good one, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't hate it.
I enjoy this one.
I did kind of hate it. Let's look at that.
You hate most of these movies, don't you?
Yeah.
5,
No offense to everyone, but
3,
yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Alec first.
Said Maid Marian.
And Nazario.
That's dark. I went with Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck is correct.
I mean, both kind of dark considering that's like the church, but okay.
All right, guys, your next question is in Disney live action, the other Disney. In Holes Stanley, is it Yenats?
Yelnats.
Yelnats, sorry, in Holes. Stanley Yelnats III is an inventor who wants to find a cure for what? I struggled through that thing.
It's because it's Stanley spelled backwards.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. You get it?
That's right. I watched this for the first time during quarantine and I wanted to die.
Because it was bad.
You hyped it up, so it was good. 5. It was good. It just, you said it was like the best Disney live action film. 1. Hands down, Nazario.
8.
Alec.
Foot odor.
Foot odor is correct. So Alec gets on the board. It's now a 2-point game, 3-1, as we get into the next question.
The next question comes in the category of why a dystopia. Name one character from the maze that Thomas was in, other than Thomas, during the events of the Maze Runner, who is still alive at the end of the Death Cure.
I have a comment about this question because I definitely did not see this one before we started, and I have something I really like about this question.
Oh.
But I can't say.
Oh, you can't say it yet? Okay.
I can't say it yet. I gotta wait till after.
That's fair. The faces look very similar to the Star Trek question. Then.
It's fair.
Why is this a category?
I love it.
Because it has a fandom.
Fans.
Cool. Alec, I believe we're to you.
I know there was like one girl in there, so I just wrote a random girl name, Jessica.
Nazario.
He's wrong because it's Danny.
It's not Danny. We would have accepted Minho, Galley, or my boy Fry Pan. I love Fry Pan. Okay, next question is in Pixar. Andrew Stanton, the director of Finding Nemo, also voices which character in Finding Nemo? So what I was going to say was I love Fry Pan. The fact that that guy, who's just kind of there in the background the whole time, makes it through all 3 of those movies. He's a badass. He takes a shotgun at one point, takes down some cranks in the middle of a highway. Like, he is awesome. He's underrated. Thomas is kind of a bitch, but Fry Pan, A+. I love him. 5.
I like Thomas.
3, 2, 1. He runs weird for being the Maze Runner. Nazario, we'll start with you.
I think I fucked up. I said Mr. Ray.
And Alec.
I said Crush.
Crush is correct.
That's it.
So Alec gets another point on Nazario. It's now a 1-point game as we get into the penultimate question.
Your penultimate question comes in the category of the worlds of DC. And the question is, which member throws the explosives into Enchantress's machine, which Deadshot then shoots, destroying it at the end of Suicide Squad?
I do want to be clear, I was not talking about Thomas Scully.
Oh, right.
Thomas from the main.
I wasn't talking about Fry Pan Kolakowski. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Maggie's playing the Switch right now, and it's making some weird noises. Are you fighting? Are you? You caught a big fish. She's playing Animal Crossing. So.
Oh, nice.
5, 4, 3.
Are the fish crossing something?
1. Hands down. I think we're to Alec.
I said Harley Quinn.
And Nazario.
I said Captain Boomerang.
Both are incorrect. The answer is Killer Croc. Killer Croc. All right, we are now on to the final question of round number 1, which is in the category of Star Wars. And the question is, what type of weapon is used to kill General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith? I like this movie.
Congratulations.
Well, there's just a lot of like Gen Z people in this community that love this movie.
I forget which side of millennial is Gen Z. Is that the younger people?
It's the Koho side.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like it. I'm a big fan.
It's like his second favorite Star Wars movie.
Like my fifth.
Mine's around there too. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario
Blaster.
and Alec.
I also said Blaster.
And you both would be correct. So at the end of round number 1, it is a 1-point game in favor of Nazario. It is 4-3. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. It is the wheel round. Here's what's going to happen. Bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece, unless you go to multiple choice. Then it will be worth 1 point. Gentlemen, you haven't been here for a while, so I'm not going to yell at you about this, but stealing is available in round number 2, so just be on the lookout for that. So the categories on the wheel today are as follows. Middle-earth, MCU, DreamWorks Animation, Disney Animation, Star Trek, Pixar, and Worlds of DC. So, Nazario, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Mr. Miller?
What do the Kingsmen do in this situation, Scully?
I think we should go second. Let him go first. So yeah,
Aye.
Okay.
we'll go second.
All right, so this is going to be the spin for Alec. And it lands on opponent's choice.
Good shit.
So I'll bring back in Scully. You guys can now choose what you would like to give Alec.
What are the categories again?
The options that you have again are Middle-earth, MCU, Horror Icons, DreamWorks, Disney Animation, Star Trek, Pixar, Worlds of DC.
You want to go horror?
I can do that, or we can do Disney. I don't know how good he is on either.
Ooh, Let's give him Disney. That way you can easily rack up steals there. So then a little bit less pressure.
I mean, it depends on how much he sucks at it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. So yeah, I think we should go with Disney.
Sure. Disney animation then.
All right. So, Nick, will you go ahead and give Alec his questions in the category of Disney Animation?
Sure, Alec. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of Disney animation?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Honestly.
Well, let's find out. Your first question. What is the last name of the medic of the team in Atlantis: The Lost Empire?
Let me get multiple choice.
Okay. Multiple choice options are: is it A, Cookie, B, Husband, C, Summer, D, Sweet?
Is it husband?
That is incorrect, Nazario. Transfer a 1 point. Some of your options again are A, Cookie, B, Husband, C, Summer, D, Sweet.
It's fucking movie, man. D.
D is correct for 1 point. Dr. Joshua Sweet. All right, Alec, your next question.
Mhm.
In Pocahontas, what's the name of the man Pocahontas' father wants her to marry?
Kocoum.
That is correct. For 2 points.
Ties the game.
Your next question. What item of Moana's does Maui sign in Moana?
Let me get a repeat.
Okay, Alex, first repeat. The question again. What item of Moana's does Maui sign in Moana?
Her oar.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. In the opening scene of The Great Mouse Detective, Hiram Flaversham is kidnapped by Fidget, who is what kind of animal?
I'll get multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, a cat, B, a bat, C, a rat, D, a bird.
I'll go cat.
Cat is incorrect. Nazario, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, cat, B, bat, C, rat, D, bird.
Fidget is a bat.
That is correct. For another 1 point steal. As we get to Alec's final question. Which MCU character is seen doing a Q&A in the internet in Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Let me get multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice options are A, Iron Man, B, Captain America, C, Groot, D, Hulk.
I'll go Captain America.
Captain America is incorrect. Nazario, chance for another 1 point steal. The options again: A, Iron Man, B, Captain America, C, Groot, D, Hulk.
It's Groot.
That is correct for another 1 point steal and a tie game.
So Alec gets 2 questions for 2 points. Brings his total up to 7, but yeah, with those steals, Nazario also gets himself up to 7. So we'll bring back the wheel and Mr. Scully for Nazario's spin at the wheel. All right, Nazario, your spin is in. It lands on the MCU.
I like that.
Yep. Okay. If you like it, I'll keep it.
You're keeping it?
Yeah, we'll keep it.
Okay.
Let's keep it.
All right. So, Nazario, I will give you your questions in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Can you make it all WandaVision?
No, I cannot, because that's not a movie. Much to TWOHIG'S dismay, unfortunately. All right. Mr. Nazario, are you ready?
I guess.
Who discovers that Loki's plan is to unleash the Hulk aboard the helicarrier in the Avengers?
Black Widow.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What geographical region were the Winter Soldiers kept in Civil War?
Siberia.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Iron Man 2, what is the full name of the character played by Sam Rockwell? Five, 4.
Give me a repeat.
It's going to be Nazario's first repeat. Your question again. In Iron Man 2, what is the full name of the character played by Sam Rockwell?
God damn, I'm gonna regret this, but give me multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, James Rhodes, B, Justin Hammer, C, Ivan Vanko, D, Happy Hogan.
Justin Hammer.
That is correct for 1 point.
God damn.
Your third question, or your fourth question, I'm sorry. In Thor the Dark World, where is Jane working at the start of the film?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Paris, B, London, C, Russia, D, New York.
Paris.
That is incorrect. Alec, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Paris, B, London, C, Russia, D, New York.
I'll say Russia.
It's also incorrect. We were looking for London. London. All right, Nazario, your final question. What cartoon character is on the Pez dispenser that is enlarged during the final chase in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Hello Kitty.
That is correct, for 2 points. So at the end of Nazario's turn, he gets up to 14, to Alex 7. Is that what you have, Nick?
That is what I have.
All right, so we're going to get into round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. It's the betting round. Each player is going to answer using their whiteboard. We will give you the category. Once you've heard the category, you can choose whether to bet 0, 1, or 2 points on the question. If you get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions from the competitors?
Nope.
All right. So the first category you guys can bet points on is Fandom Oscars.
Shrek. Go Shrek, Nazario.
Okay.
All right. That's starting with Nazario. Sorry, I cut out. And Alec.
1. Not making any room. I'm making any headroom going 0.
All right. So the question in Fandom Oscars is, what is the only X-Men film to be nominated for Best Visual Effects? These are movies.
Duh. What else would they be, Tim? Cereal brands?
Could be. But some of them are.
At least they're not TV shows.
I had Batman cereal once.
How was that?
It was actually pretty good. It was good. It was good. It was when Batman v Superman came out.
Is it like a Cocoa Puffs kind of thing? Or?
It was like a blueberry type of thing. We will start with Nazario, who bet 0.
X2 X-Men United.
That is incorrect. And Alec.
Dark Phoenix.
It's also incorrect. We're looking for Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past.
That would have been pretty sad if it was Dark Phoenix.
So we'll move on. Visual effects aren't that bad. So we'll move on to the next question, which is in the category of Planet of the Apes.
Chicken Run.
I'm thinking Toothless.
Yeah, that works.
This internet, though. Great shit.
You know what? Talk to AT&T. They're beating my ass right now.
All right, let's get that starting with Alec.
I went 2. Why not?
All right, and Nazario.
I went 0. Why not?
All right.
All right. The question is, what is the name of Caesar's son in Battle for the Planet of the Apes?
Now this, I know I said last time that those were movies. This is a movie.
I think of it more as a comic strip.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You'd be wrong.
No.
Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario, we will start with you again since you bet 0.
Cornelius.
And Alec.
I went Coco.
Cornelius is correct. So it is now 14-4 as we get into the next category, which is the category of Mission Impossible.
Abominable.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Let's get bets starting with Alec.
2.
And Nazario. All right. The question is, in which Mission Impossible film does Ethan pilot a helicopter to chase after the villain in the finale? I believe, Nick, if Alec misses this, the game will be over.
That is correct. Tim. Yeah,
But if he hits, we keep going.
that is also correct.
5,
Tim.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario, once again, you bet 0. What's your
Mission Impossible Fallout.
And Alec?
I said Fallout.
That is correct. So, now 14-6.
All right, gentlemen, your next category is that of the MCU.
Exactly.
Good talk.
All right. We'll get that starting with Nazario. Who doesn't speak, just shows his board. And Alec.
2.
All right. What's the question, Nick?
The question. When we first meet Veers in Captain Marvel, she is living on the planet Hala, which is the homeworld to what alien race?
Can I get a technical repeat? It cut out.
Yeah, I thought you were frozen. I thought it was me. Okay. The question again. When we meet Veers in Captain Marvel, she is living on the planet Hala, which is the homeworld to what alien race?
Space. The final frontier.
I haven't been very talkative this match, Tim. I apologize.
These are the voyages of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Those aren't the words.
I know, that's fair. 5,
Oh,
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario.
Some of these people are blue, but some of them are not. The Kree.
And Alec.
I said Kree.
And your winner, Nazario Montenegro. The answer was Kree, so Alec did get it right, got his total up to 8 points. But mathematically, there was no way to go behind the question. So, yeah, Nick, what did you think of the match?
it was a good match. It went very far. Alec getting unlucky, spinning opponent's choice. And even with some of the answers he pulled, I thought it might have been the wrong choice, but it turned out to be the right one because Nazario got a couple of steals in there. So that's just the way things go when the wheel doesn't go your way. But on top of that, they still both played pretty well.
Yeah, I was almost very excited for Alec when they threw horror icons out because I think they forgot that he put that on the wheel. So I was very excited when they said that, but it didn't happen. I thought that would have been a fun story. But nonetheless, I think both played great. Like you said, yeah, opponent's choice, that always sucks. But let's go over and talk to Alec first. Alec, first time back in a while, but you played good given the circumstances of getting opponent's choice. That always sucks. How are you feeling? You were starting to mount a comeback there at the end. What'd you think?
I mean, that when you hit opponent's choice, man, it's really, if they know what to give you, it's really just not in your favor. And I thought I would be okay with Disney. I know Disney a little bit. I mean, I was surprised I pulled that Coco as fast as I did.
Yeah.
But those are just the movies that I haven't seen probably more than once. Or I love Atlantis, but haven't seen it in a long time. And yeah, I was trying to put on my best poker face when he said horror icons.
I think we all were a little bit, but Alec, this does mean that there's just another loss on your record. But are you looking to come back and play again? Is this something that you want to keep doing? How are you feeling about fandom fights?
I mean, I love competing. I'm always down to come back. I need to get onto these newer and like different categories for sure, and really brush up my knowledge on those. But yeah, just anytime y'all want me, I'm always down.
Awesome, great. Well, hopefully we'll see you back soon. Then with that, we'll go over to the winner today, Nazario. Another win added to your record. I believe you are now 4-5. Nick, is that correct? Is that right? Yeah, so you're climbing your way up to get into 500. How are you feeling about the win?
Scully, I think he put horror icons on the wheel.
Yeah, no, that's on me. I did not look at what he put on the wheel, so
I didn't either, honestly.
For that one. Yeah, that's on me, buddy.
It's mixed feelings. I got to be honest. I'm very tired. Life it's kind of rough at the moment, and this is probably the worst game I played all year. And though, it's my first win.
Yeah, I mean, look, round one, it can be a bit rough, sometimes. But I think every player just has that one bad round one, of the year. I think you got yours out of the way early, and then we end up getting really fortunate with the opponent's choice and giving him your strength. You got 3 steals there, and then with MCU, you did really well there, and then we just had the fortune to just bet 0 the whole way through in round 3 and just let the game itself essentially. So.
I'm not kind of upset at myself. I could only think of Hammer Tech. I couldn't think of anything else. I just couldn't even think of a first name.
You're lucky. You're lucky it's me and not like Boatman or Koho here, because they would have given you shit for not knowing Justin Hammer.
Nazario, I believe this does mean you are officially confirmed to be in the Summer Series
tournament.
Is that correct, Nick? In this, yes. I'm giving correct information this time. Okay.
And I assume I get like the champion or like the #1 contender in round 1, right?
No idea where you're going to be seated yet, but is there anybody that you actually want to smack around in the Summer Series?
I will say that the champion will not be in the tournament, so it definitely won't be the champion.
That's true. That's true.
Unless
I don't know, anybody who's not, like 10-1 will be fine.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. All right.
What are we talking to?
Ideally not Kingsman's, because for some reason we've been playing a lot of Kingsman this year. So
that's kind of what happens. That's kind of what happens when you blend 2 factions together.
Correct. It's a 32-person tournament, so can't promise anything. Lots of people going to be playing, but guys, we will see you in that tournament. Is the next time we'll see you, Nazario. So we will see you very soon. Nick, any last thoughts?
Nope.
Yeah, me either. All right, so this is a match. Guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you very soon with whatever's next. Be on the lookout for whatever is next from Fandom Fight. So for Alec and Nazario and Scully, Nick, and myself, thank you so much for watching. Grab a Michelob Ultra. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.